welcome back. We're playing some Starfield. It's been a long time, but here we are once again. Oh god, why is my Y button not working? Do I have anything else that's suppressed? Assassin's Advanced Solstice? I mean, is this... Hold on. Is this suppressed or something? Is there a reason why it's called... It's Assassin because of stealth lasers. What does that... What does that do for me? What is stealth lasers supposed to do for me? They can't see the laser? They can't see the laser as is. There. Okay. Can I jump? Hello? Game? There we go. Oh. I'm a little on fire, but it's okay. Okay. Can the fire go out, please? I'm still on fire. There we go. I think I could sneak in. It's seeming doable. I don't think anyone sees me. There we go. Sam might get caught, but... Yep, he got caught. Well, I tried, I guess. They ask you to sing karaoke for them? Oh my gosh. You're singing karaoke for your family? Have fun with that. Welcome in, Indy. Oh my god. Hi. Oh, I didn't know they could do this. I did not know they could, like, just walk through the door. I didn't know they could go between loading zones. That's new. Wow, okay. Good to know that they could go between loading zones. Cool. Hi, Sam. Welcome in. So I'll keep mine. Man, I'm glad that these guys didn't hear all the gunfire behind the door. That's nice. Right. I gotta remember I can't...
Computer's calling me. You hear it too?
What computer? What are you talking about, dude? Are you losing your mind, Sam? Are you okay, buddy? You know what? Screw it. I have a freaking machine gun. I have an LMG. Why am I like sneaking around? What? Hey, Jay. What's up, man? Okay. That could have been bad. Okay. Now let's save. There we go.
So, this isn't...
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep using this weapon. Okay. I wish I could go prone. That would be great right now. Yeah, take care of him. Nice. They all dead?
Like old times.
Oh, no, they're not all dead. I still hear someone making noise out there. Please kill him. Kill him. Kill him good. Here it is. Ava's directive.
Degenerate group of lowlives. Yeah, now I got your attention. This is Nafa. I might not know all you, but you sure as hell know me. I'm the oil that keeps our machine running. And guess what? The machine is about to get bigger. We got solid info that the labs and bases left over from the colony war are all pretty much still functional. Abandoned, but intact. That means the Crimson Fleet gets new hidey holes all across the settled system. So go out there and start making yourselves at home.
Okay. Kind of weird hearing about the Crimson Fleet after I absolutely just destroyed them. But whatever. There we go. Nothing I wanted. I thought so. But it said ammo case, so I thought maybe. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're fine. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, wow, that almost killed me. That could have been bad. Right.
Hey, you picking up something?
Ah, come on. How do I tell when it's enough? Because like it never actually completely destroys itself. Can I take it now? Thanks. Wow, 8,000 credits, huh? That's pretty good. Will this be filled with friendlies or enemies? I have a feeling it'll be enemies. Let me go in here real quick, drop off some equipment.
Man, how long has this just been sitting here collecting moon dust?
Alright, Sam, you can wait out there, I guess. Doesn't matter to me. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see just how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there will be time for that later. For now, I think I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. We're happy Project Prism launch. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 9 o'clock EDT. Reminder to please sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Our partner will also be on the radio for the launch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behavior. Okay. Anything cool in here? The high pitch in the music made me think that like the oven's timer went off, and I was like, what the hell?
This is genuine NASA tech. Whew, goosebumps.
Genuine NASA tech does not sound impressive. I mean, like to me as a person, it sounds impressive, but to me in the game, not very, because I mean, who cares about NASA in this game? Everyone has impressive technology now. Anything else up here? Nope.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Is that it?
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
Look at that view. Cradle of civilization.
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday.
Why is the dialogue so slow? What's going on?
Clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Now we head to NASA, I guess? Okay. Alright, we're on Earth. Why is NASA actually in the middle of nowhere? No, it's not, right? Isn't it? No, I'm thinking of SpaceX, right? NASA... I don't remember where they're located, to be honest. I can imagine them being located in a desert, I guess. I know their like command center is in Houston.
I am literally shaking. This is amazing.
Why no subtitles?
NASA. Wow.
Wow, NASA. I like the idea of NASA being like, it's like outdated, but it was so ahead of its time at the time that like people look back at it still and are like, Damn.
There has to be an elevator that gets to the good stuff. Man, oh man, please tell me it still works. That colony ship's got a story. You just feel it.
I guess we're not taking an elevator because that would be too nice for us. Whoa, what was that? Hey, Luna, welcome in and thank you for the bits. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Yeah, I guess this was the way I was supposed to go. Interestingly intuitive, despite me just heading off into a random direction. Power required, of course. I mean, that's to be expected. But how do I get power going to... Oh, wait, I guess I just follow this, right? You good? Just a bit tired? Well, if you can, get some rest. I always approve of getting rest, if needed. I guess I'll hold on to these just in case. Alright, see ya, Fire. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I'll keep the light on since they seem to want me to keep the light on.
Remember, no agricultural products past here. And hit up the duty free first.
Aw, Sam's cute. He's like so excited about seeing NASA. Launch procedures. Remember, the final vitals and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's rumors that the next launch is slated to be cancelled, but let's not have that be on us. Assume it's go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit safer, and we can use every ounce we can get. Who's quacking? Access station logs. Error. Archives damaged. Running system recovery. Partial archives retrieved. Delivery from Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
Oh, it was you quacking?
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Okay.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Interesting. She probably is French, to be honest. Interesting. I like the idea of these people finding out very advanced tech early on. Is it possible that NASA was like way ahead of everyone the whole time? That would be really cool.
This is so cool. Man, I could spend hours down here.
Dude, I don't even care about NASA, and I think this is cool too. So I can only imagine. I mean, it doesn't look like there's... Okay, there it goes. Project Prism. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire space supercomputer, on an ambitious aerospace project to pull gravity itself. The result is the first spacecraft capable of faster than light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments, what we would have previously taken years. Nice. That's impressive. That's actually like genuinely impressive. Lunar Module Eagle. From the Apollo 11 mission, the Lunar Module Eagle was the first crewed spacecraft to touch down on Earth's moon. Eagle's counterpart was the command module Columbia, which the lunar module needed to both separate from and eventually reattach to. Columbia would take astronauts to and from the orbit of the moon, while Eagle would bring them to and from the surface. This is cool. I like this. MER program. The Mars Exploration Rover program launched in 2003 and allowed for the remote exploration and study of Mars. 2 twin rovers were made, nicknamed Spirit and Opportunity. While Spirit ceased communication functions in 2010, the Opportunity rover continued operations well into 2018, exceeding its initial planned time by over 14 years. Leaving Earth forever. In 2150, scientists first predicted the destruction of our beloved Earth. Atmospheric phenomena would cause breathable air to sputter outside of Earth's gravity, dooming all life that remained. An estimated 50 years until the Earth has given NASA and other space agencies around the world the opportunity to migrate humanity away from certain death and into the stars. Thanks in part to the development of the grav drive, humanity will live on. Lunar Rover. From 1971 to 1972, the Lunar Rover was used for the last Apollo missions and could carry 2 astronauts. The chevron tread patterns on the wheels were made from titanium to help maintain traction on the moon's surface. The rover was also fully electric and ran on batteries whose power was intended to last for the duration of the mission. Mercury suit. Adapted from a design originally intended for a high-altitude aircraft, the Mercury spacesuit would undergo several modifications to deal with pressure, oxygen, and thermal considerations. Even though the cabin of the Mercury spacecraft itself protected against the rigors of space travel, redundancy has always been key. In the event that the cabin were to depressurize and expose astronauts to the vacuum of space, their Mercury spacesuits would be able to offer a critical extra layer of defense. Project Mercury. From 1958 to 1963, one of humanity's first human space flight programs. The Mercury spacecraft was designed to fit a single person who would be sent to test a person's ability to function in space. 6 flights in total were launched, the earliest being a 15-minute suborbital flight and the last being over 34 hours and 22 complete orbits. Interesting. Am I really playing on hard difficulty? Of course! Project Apollo. From 1968 to 1972, Project Apollo was the first successful program to put humanity on Earth's moon. The first moon landing that occurred on July 20th, 1969 was actually Apollo's 11th flight, with all previous launches testing all the modules, orbits, and other critical data needed to ensure the astronauts would reach the moon and return safely. Project Gemini. From 1965 to 1966, in many ways, Project Gemini was a learning mission. While NASA's ultimate goal was to put a human being on the moon, many questions had to be answered before the Project Apollo could even begin. Gemini was tasked with answering how a person could survive in space over many days, how to connect spacecraft together, and how to improve spacesuit technology to operate outside of a spacecraft. Ads are starting, by the way. F1 engine. Developed for the Apollo mission to reach Earth's moon, the F1 engine was a single-nozzle liquid-fueled rocket engine that could generate over 6 million newtons of thrust each. 5 of these would be used in the Saturn V super heavy lift launch vehicle. The power of the F1 was critical in providing the necessary lift to launch rockets from the surface of Earth towards the stars. What else? Is there anything else to read about? This has been pretty cool. I like this little section here. I don't know. Something is interesting about it. Oh, there's this over here. Nope. Never mind. Living outside Earth. While long-term missions in space began in the late 1990s with programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. Small outputs of 5 or fewer scientific research teams eventually gave way to entire colony efforts on Mars and other orbiting bodies of our solar system. That was enjoyable. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know what it is about that in particular, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, it's not here, okay?
This
Somewhere
is
off
history.
base. I'll tell you
This
everything.
is where they figured it out.
But I'm not
The
lying,
hard science
okay?
the settled systems was built on.
We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
I can understand her being paranoid about this. Like, how the hell does this guy keep figuring out all these things that randomly work despite there being no proof for it working? I'd be losing my freaking mind too. Especially if I think I'm smart. Like, that's how I felt with math on a smaller level. Once I hit college, I was like, God damn, I'm stupid as hell. So I can imagine how it must feel to be like an actual genius and still being at a loss to that extent. Everything's blurry. Got hit in the head. That's okay. Thanks for taking the L for me. I appreciate it. You a real one, Sam.
Give Sarah Morgan a run for her money on smarts. Just saying. Well, they don't need it.
You're damn right they don't need it. That's why I'm taking it. They're all dead. I'm not. Or at least they're not here anymore. They might not be dead. But I am here. And that's what matters. Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the Secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, and notebooks are to be checked on exit from the labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information on it. Access station logs, blah, 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 yeah. April 14th, 2138.
Dr. Victor Isa, we turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space, somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner, someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us, it's all going to be possible.
Project log, Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing hundreds of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Prototype drive. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry, watches, etc. Reminder that the core of the drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable and all data is under the strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials and ensure information does not leave this lab.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
That does not sound convincing, but okay. Oh, I have to read this one. Interesting. August 21st, 2149. To Judith Tatian, Victor Isa Lansu. As requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurements of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. Thank you for the hydrate, Eli. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core and may be affecting the core itself, give the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we ever thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations and polarity changes of Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming, and we want the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into shore. The Earth, with devastating consequences. Dr. Luke Andrews, ART Chief Scientist.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
That's crazy. So they actually killed Earth at a crazy rate. Oh well, I mean, I think the payoff was worth it, to be honest. Just moving everyone off of Earth. Being able to settle colonies all over space. I think that was worth it.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Honestly, I think that it was worth it.
Dear God. So we caused it. It wasn't some terrible accident. Grav drives and this.
Also, they're not time travelers. They're, I mean, kind of. They're kind of time travelers, I guess. But they're from like a parallel world, basically.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Oh! When you said other Starborn were here, I did not realize what you meant. Okay.
Holy shit, I ain't never getting used to that.
Was it this gun? I'm pretty sure it was. It has only 27 bullets? That doesn't sound right. Oh wait, hold on. Why does it have only 27 bullets? Where are all my bullets? Or is it just glitched out? Yeah, it's just glitched out. Okay. Oh. There go my legs.
We're shaving.
Yeah. Pretty much what was explaining. It's just like nowadays it's not like particularly impressive. Nowadays it mainly thrives on nostalgia. But like it was just pretty much the first of its kind at the time. Oh my god. Jesus. Die. Oh, what the hell? There are like multiple of them? Are we chilling now? Jesus. Alright, well we'll end Starfield here for now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.